Mother Saraswati, Mata Ki Jai. If you remember in our reading yesterday, there was the story of the Divine Mother rescuing the gods once again from the thoughts and the great ego. After some time, they became complacent, and the thoughts of self-conceit and self-deprecation took over their divinely inspired connection to the divine, which I think we can all relate to. And so they were dispelled from their heavenly bliss and were living amongst human beings on the earth who were all thinking about me and my. After a while, they realized that this was not their highest bliss. And so they remembered the boon that the Divine Mother had given them after she destroyed the great eagle, Mahesur, that whenever they prayed to her with purity of heart, she would come and relieve them of their separation from her. And so they went to the Himalayas and began to pray to her, and in time she appeared and asked what they would like. And they explained about how self-conceit and self-deprecation, Sumba and Nishumba, had taken over their heavenly realms and asked her to help. She agreed, and there she was appearing in the Himalayas, in the beautiful mountains. And from her also came the other aspect of Mother Kali to help destroy these two great warriors, the thoughts of self-conceit and self-deprecation. So here we begin today. She's sitting there, and it says, thereafter, two servants of self-conceit and self-deprecation, their names were Passion and Anger, Munda and Chamunda, came and saw the extremely beautiful form worn by the Mother of the Universe. Then self-conceit was told by them, "O great king, there is an excessively beautiful woman whose heavenly beauty is illuminating all of the Himalayas. Such an excellent form no one has ever beheld, O Lord of Thought. Please find out who that goddess is and take her. Of all women, she is a jewel. Her every limb is very beautiful, and the radiant splendor of her body is illuminating all the directions. She is present there. You should see her. Lord of the three worlds, jewels, gems, elephants, horses, the best of all shine in your house because you took them all from the gods. And so, Lord of Thought, of all jewels you have taken the best and most excellent, and of all women the finest jewel is the goddess. Why don't you bring her to your house?" After hearing the words of Passion and Anger, Self-conceit sent his messenger, named He Who Appears to Be a Friend, Sugriva, who is a great thought, as an ambassador to the goddess. He commanded him, "Explain all this to her with sweet words, so that, being pleased, she will quickly come." Then the ambassador went to that very beautiful area in the mountains where the goddess was seated and spoke in tender, honey-like words. The ambassador said, "O goddess, the king of thought, self-conceit, is the lord of the three worlds. I have been sent as his ambassador to come to you. All the gods have been defeated by him and obey his commands. No one can violate his order. Listen to the message he sends to you. The entire three worlds are under my authority, and all the gods obey my every command. I personally enjoy the share of every sacrifice. All the finest jewels in the three worlds are under my authority, and I have taken the jewel of elephants, the carrier of the gods, the rule of pure, the jewel of the horses. O beautiful one, beyond that, as many beautiful jewels that belong to the gods or to the heavenly beings or to the swiftly proceeding, they all shine with me. O goddess, we consider you to be the jewel of all the women in creation. Therefore, you come to us because we are the enjoyers of all jewels. You, up in constant gaze, come and serve me and my extremely valiant brother, self-deprecation, because you are the very essence of jewels. By following my wish, you will achieve great glory. Now use your intelligence to decide if you want to be my wife. The goddess said, all that you have said is true without a particle of falsehood. Self-conceit is the master of the three worlds, as is equally the valiant brother self-deprecation. But in this manner, because of my small intelligence, I have already undertaken an oath to which I cannot be untrue. Please listen. Whoever will defeat me in battle, whoever will lose his self-conceit in me, whoever will see all the forces of the universe in me, he will be my husband. So you return to self-conceit and self-deprecation, those great thoughts, and tell them when they conquer me, I will marry. What is the necessity to delay? The ambassador said, Goddess, your pride is very great to speak like that to me. In the three worlds, there is not a man who can stand against self-conceit and self-deprecation. Goddess, all the gods cannot challenge the thoughts in battle. What merit have you, as you are alone and a woman? If all the gods could not stand up to self-conceit in battle, how will you, a woman, go forth to battle? Therefore, you go to self-conceit and self-deprecation because of what I have said. In this way, you will protect your dignity. Otherwise, when you're grabbed by the hair and dragged, you will lose your honor. The goddess said, what you say is correct. Self-conceit is very strong, and self-deprecation too is a valiant warrior. But what can I do without thinking I have made this promise? Now you go, just as I have told you. Explain fully to the King of Thoughts. Let him do what he thinks is proper. Now there's a meditation we'll end with. I think of the ultimate goddess, Padmavati, who resides in the eyes of the Lord of all wisdom. By Rava, her tender body is effulgent, and the brilliance of the multitude of jewels on the hoods of the king of snakes, upon whom she is reclining. Her luster is like that of the sun, and her three eyes are brilliant. In her hand she holds a rosary, a gourd, a skull, and a lotus. And the radiant half-moon is shining in the crown that is above her head. Jai Mahamaya Ki Jai. So let us all spend our day asking the Divine Mother to come and overtake our thoughts of self-conceit and self-deprecation that are making us think about I and me rather than the divine, and ask her to reside in our heart, and then we will be marrying her. She will become our wife within us. Harakandashvari Mata ki jai, Bole Baba ki jai.